What is up, you guys? It's Refqah and I'm glad to see you back for another video. Today is gonna be my very first curly girl video, and this is not to boast or brag about curly headed girls, but this is just my journey as a curly headed girl and the struggles I went through to finally get where I am now. Now, I'm not saying that my hair is how I'd like it to be or how I'd love it to be. It's still a journey at the end of the day, and it's still gonna be an up and down battle with this hair. There are perks and there are cons to every single thing, including curly hair. The pros are that I can just jump out of the shower and go about my day, but definitely the cons of having this hair is that because I'm so tiny, this hair attacks my face, so it literally eats me on a daily basis. So don't think that all curly headed girls will be living the lifestyle. We do love the life, but we also struggle throughout the life because curly hair is somewhat of a challenge. So let's jump right into the journey of how my curly hair started. Okay, let's jump right into this. Obviously, I was born with naturally curly hair, and my curls unfortunately did not look like this. People think because my hair is like this that I had this kind of curls when I was born or when I was younger. And the texture of my hair was very different, the color of my hair was very different. I went from very black hair to brown hair, which I don't have a problem with. I love my hair. Oh, something's wrong with this piece of hair. I went from black, very dark, to black brown hair to lightish brown hair. And over the years, as a little young curly headed girl, I tried to not be that girl. I started going to primary school and everyone had pin straight beautiful hair, and if you had hair like this or any other type of curly hair, it was considered in the colored community that I live in, or any colored community, that it was cruise hair, that it wasn't beautiful. Cruise just meaning not great, like it was just nah, it was not a good thing. Like your hair wasn't straight. No, something's wrong with your hair. You have some kind of other type of hair. You're an alien, basically. So I went through a lot of trying to get my hair like everyone else's. So I went through a lot of straighteners, hair dryers, blow dries, rollers, all of those things to kind of get the hairpin straight. Now, it would take me about 2 hours to straighten my hair on a weekly basis, and then every day thereafter. Obviously, when I was in the younger grades, I never did that because mom put my hair in braids. But when I got to the older, the higher grades, like grade 7 and upwards, I started putting straighteners on. Well, straighteners, when I mean straighteners, I mean a flat iron on my hair every single day. So to be quite honest, I would straighten my hair, say on a Saturday, wash it, blow dry it, and then straighten my hair pin straight. And then every single day after I'd wake up, I then straighten my hair yet again, because I have naturally curly hair, so my roots are naturally puffy and very curly. And even when I straighten and flat iron my hair now, my hair is still very fluffy and puffy, and that's why I just stick to this, because I have to put a lot of heat on to get my hair pin straight and not to have it fluffy at the roots. So I used to put heat on the root constantly, and because my ends are really like puffy and curly as well, I had to put like a lot of heat on the ends as well, which made my hair break off. It made it super brittle and super weak. Throughout high school and primary school, I wore my hair straight every single day. There was not a day that my hair would be curly. I wasn't proud or fond of my curls. My mom, however, she has curly hair and she had really beautiful curls when I was growing up, and she would wear her curly hair and she would just wet it and go about her day, and I would always be like, oh my god, if I had your curly hair, I would never straighten my hair. Which is true. If I had her type of curls, I would never have straightened my hair, because her hair was flawless and beautiful, and just any part of like humidity, moisture came to my hair would go from so it would instantly just go boom. It would just bomb, like, guys, that's the word we're gonna use. It would explode. So it was a struggle being a straight haired little girl when I was naturally not straight haired, and it was a lot of self-consciousness about myself, because I didn't like what I saw, and so I tried to imitate everything else that was around me. And that heat damage is real, guys, especially if you've been using it for years and years and years. You can definitely have curly hair and still straighten your hair. I believe that. I haven't straightened my hair in about almost 2 years, but it's not because I'm scared of heat damage. I'm just really not interested in straightening my hair. It takes a toll on my hair, and it takes too long for me to care honestly about it. Like, curly hair is just wash, comb through a few products, and I let my hair generally air dry, so I don't have to do any machinery on my hair, which I love. And during summertime, when you're having wet hair on your shoulders while it's air drying, is really refreshing and cool. So I generally really love it. My journey eventually started when I arrived, or when I first went to university. Now 10 to 9 girls that were friends, and there was one girl in particular. She looked a lot like me. She was very petite, she was very beautiful. She had this big beautiful, let me just make my curls right. She had this big beautiful curls, and I just looked at her and I was like, oh my god. Like every day I would see her hair, I would just be like, oh my god, your hair is so beautiful. And then all my other friends all had this like naturally straight hair, and then you got me. I was the curly haired girl trying to be the straight girl, like trying to be the straight haired girl. Like it wasn't gonna work, but I tried so hard for such a long time to get my hair straight, and for me that was beautiful. Straight hair on me was beautiful, and I wasn't comfortable with myself. And I feel like in university is where I finally got the courage to be myself, to embrace myself, and just to be comfortable with what I am and who I am. So what I am, like I'm an alien. So I think it all started one day. We were talking about, oh, must all go natural. If I'm not mistaken, this was how the story started for me, and it played a mental game in my head that I generally wouldn't look right because my curly hair, obviously I have curly hair, but my curly hair, I don't know why I have a pain in my head, but my curly hair was so heat damaged and so brittle that it would look stringy and really natural. Here we're gonna leave our hair curly. Everyone's hair is gonna air dry straight, her hair is gonna air dry beautifully and bouncy, and mine's gonna look like like, you know, I was like, oh my god, like what am I gonna do? And I think that was when I decided I really want to go curly. I downloaded a whole bunch of curly head videos, of journeys and what you can do to kind of go from straight to transitioning, videos from straight to curly, and I watched them all, and they weren't very helpful to me. Some of them were, some of them wouldn't, but you know, you take what you need from each video. I then started my total journey. The very first time I tried to wear my curly, it looked absolutely horrible. I used all the products that they told me to use in the video, but keep in mind, these people that were showing me the products that they are using were people that have been wearing their hair curly or been transitioning for the last 8 to till about a year. So about 8 months to about a year they've been doing it. This is my very first time wearing my hair naturally curly again, and I expected my hair to look like theirs because of the products that I was using, and that unfortunately is not gonna happen. That's something that you should keep in mind when you are transitioning and you're changing. It's not gonna happen overnight. It might take months, years, depending on what you do. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So I did mine for the very first time. I did all the products that they put in their hair, and because I have very brittle, weak hair, and because my curls are generally different to theirs, I had all of this product on my hair. It weighed my hair down. The little curl that was in my hair sat right at the bottom, and everything else was like flat and straight and dead, and it looked so horrible. It looked like I had rubbed some kind of hard product in my hair, and it was just not working for my hair. So I was like, I give up. I'm not doing this curly hair journey. I'm just not cut out to be a curly haired girl. Like it was really a battle to get into the idea that curly hair on me would look beautiful, and that I'm beautiful with curly or straight hair. It was already a battle in that sense, and now I had to battle with the idea that my hair did not want to curl. So it was like, oh my word. And also during this time, my sister was wearing her hair curly, and she doesn't have curls like mine, but she had these big beautiful waves, and she had long hair, so it looked stunning. And I was just like, oh my god, like if my sister can have it, my mother can have it, why can't I? And I generally had curly hair, whereas my sister was born more with a straighter, wavy texture hair, and I was born more with a curly hair. So I was like, I can do this. If she can do it, I can do it. I went back onto YouTube. I googled a whole bunch and YouTubed a whole bunch of information on how to transition, and I came across transitioning or protective styles, and that saved my life. I would wash my hair and put it into these protective styles or these transitioning styles, and it would basically be things like braids. It would be where I would braid like little crowns. I would braid the hair in the front and just pin it back, and quite honestly, even after I transitioned into curly hair, I'd still wear that hairstyle because I thought it was still very cute. And I would also just braid everything back. My hair would be wet, it would be naturally curly, there'd be no heat on it, and I'd done that for about a few months. I think after 8 months I decided, okay, now I think that I've done this for long enough. Let's see how it would look down, like my hair loose. Like how would my curls look loose? And it wasn't where I wanted it to be. It was still very striggly and still not looking beautiful. I went on YouTube and I googled a whole different bunch of videos again for like the third or fourth time, and I came across the big chop. And I watched a few of these videos and I was like, oh, these women are beautiful. Like they can naturally rock a bald head or naturally rock really short hair. I looked at myself and I was like, that's not me. Not doing it. So I kept my hair as it is, but what I did was, because I realized that there's a lot of dead ends on my hair, I had to go a little bit short. So what I would do is every second to third month I would take my hair and just snip off all the ends, and I did that for up to about another 6 to 8 months. So I did it more than a year, still in the braids, still keeping it very natural, still making sure I put no heat on my hair. And the first year or two I did not put any heat on my hair when I was doing the transition period, because my hair still had to get in the swing of things, and it's still getting in the swing of things. I'm not saying my hair is perfect right now, because it's not. There's a lot of frizz still going on, but because my hair is curly and big, the frizz kind of complements it, so I don't mind it. So I was stripping off a lot of my hair and making sure that my length wasn't gone, but that I was taking away all the ends and the deadness. She had stunning curls, and I feel like that was where I saw myself. I was like, I know that I have hair similar, not the same, but similar to hers, and if she can rock her beautiful hair and own it and love it, I can do it the same way too. It was a little shove in the right direction, because I saw the beauty in natural hair and owning and loving yourself, and I really started loving the hair and the body that I had been given, because body shaming, hair shaming was kind of all in one for me, and I found the beauty in it all. The time that it took for my hair to fully get to the curls that I had wanted, or just a slight curl, I can't exactly tell you the exact amount of months, but it took less than 2 years for me to get to curly hair where I could wear it loose like this. But after about, I think it's about like a year and like 6 or 7 months, I started being more comfortable with my hair. And when I did eventually start wearing my hair loose like this, it wasn't exactly like this at the start. It was a lot more brittle. I was still very weak. My hair was still getting used to the product that I was putting inside of it. So it was still a very big change for my hair. My hair took some time to get used to the product. It didn't happen overnight. I feel like if you do the big chop, it obviously will work a lot sooner, but your hair will be short and it will take, my hair generally takes really long to grow. So I knew if I did the big chop, it wouldn't have worked for me. So it just depends on your hair. Is it growing fast enough for you to do the big chop? Do you want to do the big chop? It just depends on different preferences and your preference, honestly. Like if you are ready for the big chop, if you're ready to do that, go for it. If not, don't. Do what makes you comfortable, do what makes you feel good about yourself, because at the end of the day, we need to love ourselves. And if you're gonna chop off your hair and feel uncomfortable and less loved or less beautiful, don't do it. Do what makes you feel comfortable, because I mean, we're all going through our own personal problems and our own fight to feel comfortable. And at the end of the day, your hair, your body, it complements who you are. And no matter how you look or no matter what your hair type is, we need to be confident and comfortable and love ourselves nonetheless. My curls changed over the years from when I was a little girl to now. Obviously the heat damage could have played a big role in it, but obviously the different environmental factors, for what I eat, to what I drink, to what I put in my hair, also plays a big role into how my curls have differed and changed over the years. Dye, heat, all of those things also play different factors to the change of our hair. My curls are not exactly where I want it to be yet, and yes, my hair will change from time to time. At the moment, it's going through its own changes right now. It's basically becoming very dry. I feel like I need to get products that are more moisturizing to my hair, and at the moment I don't put any products onto my hair, but I am going to be showing you guys a routine at the end of this month where I do put some moisture in my hair. I am trying a few products out, so by the end of the month I would have locked down on all of those moisture and show you guys what I do. This is a journey, whether you're going through the curly journey, the straight journey, or just life as a journey. Just remember, this is a journey, guys. It is supposed to be lived, loved, and enjoyed. Don't forget to love yourself, love your hair, love your body, and love who you're going to become as a person, because you might not be where you want to be in life, but you will get there in time. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little video. I hope that it's not too long or too short for your liking. I hope that you learned something about my curly hair journey. In the next video, I'll be showing you all the products that I started off using when I first started my curly journey. It is so many products and I might not have them all, but I generally would like to show you most of the products that I've definitely used in my first trying to do the curly headed girl journey. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. I love you, stay safe, and always love yourself inside and out. From Refqah and the rest of my babies, bye.